everyone, and welcome to Smells Like Teen Angst. I'm Sarah, and today we are going to talk about the new Prime original movie, The Idea of You. The Idea of You was originally a novel by Robin Lee that, if I am not mistaken, started out as Harry Styles fan fiction. Very similarly to 50 Shades of Grey being Twilight fan fiction. Welcome to the world, guys. And it tells the story of a 40-year-old woman who falls in love with a pop star and all of the baggage that really comes with that.
I didn't know my being happy would piss so many people off.
Did I not warn you? People hate happy women.
Now, I'm gonna be very honest. I hated the book. I did not think that it was a love story. I thought Solène was very unlikable, and I think she's just mean. And I found Hayes to be very 20, very whiny, and I guess like not even 20. He seemed like a child. And I didn't like them at all. So when I heard the movie was coming out, I was like, okay, great. But then I saw it was cast with Anne Hathaway and Galitzine, and I was like, oh, I'm all in. Because I love those people. And if anyone is gonna make these characters likable, it's them. That being said, this entire movie is a full rewrite. That's right. So yeah, if you are looking for a page-by-page, turn-by-turn version of this story, that is not what you're gonna get. Fair warning. While it does have some of the key points in the majority of the premise, as far as being like a 40-year-old mom who meets a pop star, they have a relationship, and it ends, and you know, all the tumultuousness that comes with that story, all of that exists. She still has a daughter, but a lot of things are changed. Their meet cute is changed from Vegas to Coachella. The daughter's not like 10 years old, instead she's 16. Solène is not a pretentious woman with an art gallery in Beverly Hills. Instead, she is cool and edgy, and her art gallery is in Silver Lake. So it's like a lot of little changes like that, that then lead to much bigger changes. Solène and Hayes actually have a relationship that's not just sex. That was one of my biggest issues with the book. I'm like, we're supposed to believe that this is a love story when really all she ever talks about is how hot he is, and he just kind of whines and is there like a child. That's not a love story. They do not love each other. It is very much about the idea of him, and that really bothered me. I'm like, this isn't a love story. The movie fixes that. Now we finally get a love story. We see the two of them connect on a very personal level, sharing stories, sharing emotions in a way that I think was desperately needed in the book. And seeing the two of them connect in that way really made it much more enjoyable. The movie does have an R rating, and I'm honestly not sure why, because it is very smut-free. Yes, there is a moment, but like compared to the book and what happens in that smutty fan fiction, like that is not what happens here. There's a lot of very sexy kissing. There is some touching, and then a lot of sexy time happens in like a montage. So while the book really leans one way, the movie leans the complete opposite. And I think some fans are not gonna like that at all, and then people like me are gonna appreciate the connection that they actually have over just the smutty sex that they're having. I do think that they could have found a happy medium and done some of the iconic scenes from the book and just shove them in there. We are in Prime Video, and Hathaway says she is a Scorpio and can do this. Anne Hathaway and Galitzine's chemistry in this is like, it just flies off the screen. It's so good. I'm so glad they cast him. I've been obsessed with him since he was in that really bad Cinderella movie, and he has just like outperformed himself in every role. I loved him in this. They do age Hayes, where in the book he's 20, in the movie he's 24, which, thank you. As a woman that is older, I could not even get behind a 20-year-old like that. So making him 24, I know it sounds so weird, but like there's such a huge difference in life experience and even like the closure of your frontal lobe when you're close to 25 like that. it's a little bit more mature. This version of Hayes is not whining constantly. This version of Hayes is very charming and adorable. We like him. We love him. We're here for him.
I'm too old for you.
I know.
They cut out a lot of the fat that's in the book. So it is a much more streamlined storyline. So we don't have a lot of the extra baggage from the group itself. We don't have the Oliver sister side storyline. It is very much focused on the two of them and their wanting to commit to each other, but what that actually means in a real world application. Even the moment that gets out on the internet is much more tame than the moment that happens in the book, which is one of the changes I wish they would have not done, because I think that is much more scandalous than just like what they did in the movie. I found myself to be like giddy and falling in love with them and rooting for them, which is not at all what I was doing in the book. So I absolutely love the majority of the changes that they did for this film. Thank you, writers, for seeing the potential and just fixing it, because I was not about it, and I am about this movie. I actually think I'd watch it again. Overall, I really just enjoyed this movie. Watching two people who have a real connection fall in love and then realize that it's just not the time for them, and actually seeing Solène choose her daughter and choose her life, I think meant more with the way that they told the story in the film. It was done much less selfishly and much more poignantly. Even their breakup in the book I thought was so mean. She's so mean. And in this, it's not done like that. It's handled so much better. And the change in the ending, there's an additional little coda, if you'll call it, that I really, really liked.
You dress?
No.
Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, I'm Sarah. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you think about the Idea of You movie, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.